ESG has brought in a new wave of initiatives across the mining industry, and I think it is something that the mining industry can rally behind and make serious changes. Looking for passive closure solutions for all the mines in BC and across Canada is ultimately going to reduce the environmental risks for the general public, for communities, for ecosystems, wildlife. So I view mine closure as the process of transitioning the land and water impacted by a mine to an acceptable final state. So active water treatment has traditionally been used a lot in the mining industry and in a lot of parallel industries as well. You have lots of staff, you have lots of running equipment, you have lots of power costs, and you're pumping water all over site or all over a plant. Now, passive is really trying to minimize those activities and expenditures and try to utilize gravity as much as possible, try to utilize sunlight as much as possible. So often with passive water treatment plants, you'll see lagoons or ponds that are located outside. You have water flowing between them using gravity, and ultimately you're trying to avoid the use of as much power as possible, as much labor as possible, and as much equipment as possible. When we're looking at passive closure, we're looking at either a walkaway solution or a solution that's very close to being a walkaway solution. One of the key projects that we worked on last year was a project that was taking steps towards passive closure. So the site is not entirely in passive closure at this point, but what we did on site last year was a great step towards that. And that project was the Goldstream mine near Revelstoke, British Columbia. And part of achieving passive closure there is being able to walk away from the tailings facility and know that it is going to perform. As one of the initiatives of the owner to move the Goldstream mine towards passive closure, we managed the construction of a buttress, raising the tailings dams, and installation of an underdrain system at their tailings facility. And ultimately, that means that the tailings facility will be stable in the long term in the case of an extreme weather event. Passive closure is about reducing risks for the general public, for wildlife, for site owners, for regulators, for Indigenous communities, for everybody.